welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. And in this video, we're going to talk about looping. We're going to talk about, wanting to call in a desire and feeling like it's not showing up for some reason. And we tend to loop with certain thoughts or feelings, and we're unaware of it. Like you're walking through your life thinking that you're doing all the right things, and you are doing the right things, but there's something that's catching you. It's like something, you know how when you have like a chipped fingernail and it always is catching on fabric and blankets, and maybe it's getting caught in your hair. There's something that's tripping you up. And a lot of times we just need to slow down our mind to catch it. Right. So napping and resting is what I want to push you all to do in the next 5 days. And you're going to rest your vibration and listen for what you're actually telling yourself. Okay. We all get on a hamster wheel. We all get on this loop of go, go, go. And then we rest and we think we're resting, but we're still actually thinking about something. I want you to really, really rest this week and ask yourself while you're resting, what are my most, prominent thoughts right now? What am I continuously telling myself? If I were to observe myself in a movie, what am I seeing? What does my inner world actually look like? I used to say this all the time when I was teaching in the classroom to teenagers. I would say, all right, you guys, what we're doing today, you're going to hit print on all of your thoughts in the past 2 days. And I want you to track, what percentage is about your boyfriend or girlfriend? What percentage is about school? What percentage is about home life? What percentage is about your body? And I was helping them become aware of where their thoughts were consuming them in the wrong direction. So if we can catch the thoughts, we can then change our inner world, which then changes the speed of our manifestations, quality of them, because you're only going to be able to call in what you think you're worthy of. And if you're unaware that you have thoughts telling you that something has to be difficult to achieve, or it's never going to happen, or you've been working so hard, why is it taking so long? Those looping thoughts are pushing your manifestation away. You're literally like shutting a door on it. So we want to go in, we want to rest our nervous system, rest the mind. And I'm telling you, if you take an hour in the next 24 hours, take a full hour, no TV, no phone, no podcast, no YouTube. You're just with yourself and you're just calm and peaceful, and you're looking at the sunshine, or you're hearing the birds, or maybe you do have some instrumental music on that's very peaceful, and you're just listening. You're listening and asking yourself these deep questions like, what have I been doing? What have I been thinking about? Where has my energy been going? Who am I giving too much of my energy to? And you're just slowing yourself down. And that is like a sanctuary. When you're in that energy for an hour or 15 minutes or however long you can do it, it is a sanctuary for your heart and for your soul. And your soul is calling for that. And when our soul is feeling so good and feeling rested and feeling in love with life and in love with the present moment, which is really what calls in manifestations, is being in the present moment, because all we have is the now. Our mind is only creating stories about the past and the future. If we can really be in the now, we can manifest anything, because our vibration is so relaxed in that moment. And it is pure bliss. It is like just this beautiful sanctuary. And I take a morning drive every morning, and that's my sanctuary time. I am just on the road, feeling the sunshine or feeling the rain if it's raining. And I go either way. And even if it's snowing, I go. And I'm just tuning in and tapping into source and just feeling my body, asking myself, what do I feel today? What do I want to do today? Aside from work, right? You just are really checking in with yourself and being in the present moment and seeing what comes up. You're listening, right? You're not just this rabbit mode where you're go, 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 like the Energizer Bunny. You're slowing yourself down. You're saying, what do I need today? Who do I want to contact? Who do I want to apologize to? Who do I want to invite somewhere? Who do I want to share and connect with? Who do I want to regulate with, right? Who do I want to hug and just cuddle with today? And that could be a pet. It could be a child. It could be a grandparent. It could be a parent. You really asking yourself, what kind of rest do I need today? And this is all connected to co-creating and to manifestation, because if you can feel that sanctuary energy, if you can feel like you're in a home that is sacred and it's peaceful and nobody can interrupt it, if you can create that in your inner world, you're going to manifest so much more and more efficiently. And it's just going to feel a little easier because you're just learning, oh, wow, I haven't felt this way in months or years or my entire life. You know, people come to me for Reiki and they leave after one of my Reiki sessions and they're like, Michelle, they're like, I've never felt this peaceful in my entire life. And I'm like, I know. I was like, that's why I became a practitioner, because when I first started getting Reiki, it would take me 15 minutes to settle in, to calm my mind down. And then by the 45 minutes or the hour when it was up, I was like, I don't want to leave. I was like, this feels so good. I'm like, my body has never felt so peaceful. And we can co-create that on our own in our daily life. And that's why my morning drives are now my sanctuary. It's my time to be by myself, to not feel pulled on. I'm out in farmland. There's no traffic. There's barely anybody on the road. And I can just coast and just see what comes up for me. So, what is it for you? Is it a nap? Is it a meditation? Is it a bath? Is it a walk? Is it a drive? I want you to find an hour of that sanctuary time where you're just resting yourself and you're just listening. You're just seeing what comes up and you're connecting with yourself. You're asking yourself these questions like, what do I need right now? And when we do that, we're loving ourselves. And that's what God wants us to do. And that's why our manifestations come, because we're in the flow, we're in alignment, we're connected to source, and we're nurturing ourselves. There's nothing better than nourishing yourself with good food, clean water, a beautiful routine that works for your nervous system. And that takes time to practice. And that's why I coach women in this area, because a lot of times they're out of alignment. And then I teach them how to rest. I teach them how to change their routines, because they've been out of alignment doing what society has been telling them to do, and they're out of their feminine flow. So I pull them back into their feminine energy. I teach them how to dress their body whatever way that feels good for them. I help them unpack where their joy has been hiding in their body. A lot of times it's in the sacral, which is the womb space, which is shame, guilt, that's usually on top of our joy. Sometimes our joy is in our heart space and our high heart, and grief can kind of cover our joy. So we want to get to a space where we can actually feel peaceful and we can actually feel joy as well. So if we have feelings on top of feelings on top of feelings, we eventually have to unpack that. And that's why beginning to rest your mind, rest your body, see what comes up. We can handle emotions if they arise, but training your body, mind, and spirit to rest more will call in more, because you're tapping in more. Okay, you're tethering yourself to something bigger than you, and you're saying, I'm not going to drive the car. You take the wheel, show me the way. Okay, so if you need help with this, I do 6-week coaching. I do 8-week mentorships. I do one-to-one sessions. If you just want one call with me, I would love to help you on your journey. I do intuitive readings. Feel free to click the link in the comments. It'll link you right to my website. There's another link right to my coaching program called Inner Alchemy, which I have 3 women in it right now, and we are doing amazing. We meet once a week and we do texting, we do voice memos, and I'm helping them rewire themselves and rest their nervous system. And they're already starting to manifest some magical things. My one client literally has been looking for like this dresser for her space. And we got done a podcast together, and we had been working together for a couple of weeks. And the minute we finished the podcast, she goes on like Facebook Marketplace, and there's the dresser in the exact color, shape, size that she needed. She's like, I can't believe it. She goes, I was just on Facebook like all week and nothing was there. And then boom, it appears right after we did our podcast together. So I believe that was Source saying, like, doing that podcast with me and talking about all this, she was in alignment for what her soul is here to do. And that alignment brings these mini manifestations. So maybe you need help getting yourself back into alignment. Maybe you're out of alignment, and I can help you do that. So click the link in the comments. I'm sending you so much love. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Help me get these messages out there to more people who are needing to align themselves to source and to rest and to co-create their dream lives. All right, lovies, I will see you in the next one. Have a fabulous day.